Hi. Alright, so here's what I've got to deal with right now. We have a boss right up there. And gotta make my way to Biowater. So, I gotta search up a video. Also, YouTube has just been all kinds of fucked up lately. I guess somebody managed to send a DDoS attack or something. I'm not too sure. Really? That's it? To get to Biowater, I need to be in Sinner's Road. So you're telling me the path to Biowater is quite literally in the opposite direction of the exhaust organ. I don't know if I should be upset or at the burst of tears. Because that is the funniest shit I have seen. Go Bishop! So, you will not believe this. The way to Biowater is quite literally in the direction of Sinner's Road. Specifically, the opposite direction of the exhaust organ. Ray for Purity is quite literally a required item to deal with Biowater. Because Biowater happens to have a permanent source of muck maggots. In fact, Biowater was made with muck maggots in mind. But with my needle practically maxed out for the chapter, I kind of have no choice but to go and in the direction of Biowater, because I kind of have to head there to go get the shock request. And currently I am sucking balls. Okay, I have not sucked that much balls since I had to fight the frickin' and guide I was keeping the muck maggots. How do I suck that hard? Like, that has literally never... Man, am I just off my game today? Like, seriously, I have not sucked that hard. Ever. Apparently I have a hidden talent for just randomly sucking in ass. For no apparent reason. Hey, wait. Just one gosh diddly darn seconds. Hold the phone, dude. Ah, that's it. No wonder I missed it. It's this breakable wall right here. This is Biowater. And Biowater, everything sucks. This is one of the worst areas that exist in the game by far, due to random traps coming from nowhere. Nothing was made with the player in mind, and they expect you to be constantly on your toes. Since every enemy here is a byproduct of annoying creatures that could or would immediately try to kill you. Worst part is, half these guys explode. So we kind of have to pick and choose our poison, because if you route with the muck maggots, or find a boatload of thieves that'll try and steal every single penny you've got. And worst part is, you're low on health because you have to deal with these assholes. And not only that, but sometimes you're going to have to go make a sacrifice as of whether or not you're going to get somewhere. Not to mention the enemy AI. Like, these guys will just randomly back up when you're trying to go in that direction. Those guys explode. If they don't stop moving, these guys are going to catch up. Oh, god damn it, I've lost my shell mask. And this isn't even the same direction. Alright, that's half of Farley's fleas. And I know it's half because I just got an achievement pop for finding half. Wow, there's those creatures. They fire off whatever those are, and they can delve into the muck packets. By the way, those things explode. Yeah, no, I don't trust that. Got it. Just gotta find a chakra. There's a ring. I know this because chakra always designates its location with the rings. Shit. Double shit. Okay, I need rosaries, but this place is not a good place to farm them. Thank God for luck. Holy shit, I got a crit. And I just unnecessarily myself to a better spikes. Ow! Ow! I really can't go that way without splitting the head open. Nice. Awfully Agnia? Memory rocket? Don't mind if I do. That area was suspiciously calm. Damn it. I can't spend too much more time in that muck maggot infested waters. first I need enough silk steel. Ah, shit, this is the boss remains. I'll just say it right here, but I am not ready to fight. Simply because, one, I don't have my defense against muck maggots. And two, even if I did, I don't have my map. See, ever since I put on the P on in map, I need my map. Until I get it, I'm not fighting no damn boss. Get rid of the muck maggots. The fact I just destroyed that dude is awkward. That's the problem with spikes. They destroy everything that touches them. Ow. Up. I knew that was gonna happen. This place is a treasure trove of traps. Hell, I'm pretty sure I just went in the complete circle. Yeah, see that? I went in the circle. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the weakness to those guys is quite literally just getting above them. Okay, Chakra, I'm here. As you can see, I explored the entirety of Firewater. But with that, that should be the last map in the game. Which means I now have every single one of Chakra's maps. I have bought every map from her. Ah, there's the fast travel. But I do not think I'll be getting my hands on it. Because first off, how am I going to pay for it? Second off, how will I pay for the bench that comes next to it? This requires 80 rosaries. That's 80 rosaries I do not have. Ah, almost went in there without. And you know, there's a bench right there. Okay, so I need more rosaries. However, I have a memory locket. So I'm going to use it to unlock another slot, slot in Beast. Never mind. None of them are for blue slots. Wow, this crest is quite literally one of the worst ones that exists in the game. Sounds as if they didn't want you to use it. So anyways, let's unlock our second yellow crest so I can put a shard pendant on it. Actually, no, I'll place the dice. So there might be something you're wondering. If I am not going after for the fast travel this time, if I don't have enough rosaries, where am I going to get some extra rosaries? Well, to answer your question, it's not as simple as it sounds. You see, this area is terrible for farming in rosaries. So instead, I have to make my way all the way back to Greymore for the farm some. Like, sure, killing these guys is fun and all, but they only give so much. The Citadel at least has a bunch more options, but let's be honest here, we prefer the easier way. These are farming rosaries. AKA the actually fun ways of doing this. But I can finally get those rosaries that are in there. That critical hit really does come in handy. Simple key.
Yanara.
Asa.
Cadestre.
He's important later on. Ah. So you may be wondering why I take such care in gathering rosaries. Even if I do have enough now, I know I'm going to need a lot more for later on. Well, the simple answer of it is that's the price you have to pay when you're farming in rosaries. You have to go after every single option you can get your hand on, because sooner or later, you're not going to have enough. That's why there's little guides online, and that's how you exactly how to farm your rosaries, is and how quickly it'll take to get through the process. Now, of course, despite that path being a little bit longer, it isn't as cost efficient. The better way to do it is to simply rest on this bench and go and defeat the 3 enemies that lie in wait right here. If you take some damage, it doesn't matter, because you've already gathered a bunch of rosaries. This is for early game when you reach Greymore. But the benefits aren't lost. It's safe and easy to farm, and you don't have to worry about getting lost. Excuse me. Even if you take a lot of damage, it's not going to matter. But I just prefer this area of farming simply because it's easier. Plus, if I equip the Long Claw, it makes things a lot easier as well by allowing me to reach the enemies a lot quicker. Although it seems like the triple damage only happens with enemies that can do double damage. And their source quite literally has to be they deal double damage. I guess it's only double damage from bosses. But yeah, everything was a lot more efficient with this. Plus, by doing this sort of farming, it's allowing me to can get gigantic kills like that. Now, I do need to return to Bellheart, so I'll take the fast travel there. But once I open up Biowater, that will be almost every single fast travel that exists in the game. Because a new quest will be posted up on the store, Trail's End. Now it tells you how to track down Chakra, but once you find her in Biowater, things are going to change. But now I can figure out the path between these places, and Putrefied Ducks has an area that connects under her Biowater, and the Whispering Vaults has a pathway that connects to Biowater as well via the exhaust organ. But I want to go left on Sinner's Road to quickly access the bench down there. But I know you're probably going to ask a question. Why is it I'm going through such efforts just to do a simple quest? Well, the answer is, this quest will allow me to get the last part of the melody. So it's mutually beneficial for me to actually go through such efforts to get that quest. Biowater is also important because it contains a soul that'll let me get the true ending. But there is one quest linked to Biowater, which is mutually thanks to finding a certain creature. But I have more than enough rosaries for what is required. But now that we've freed that one guy, which looks strangely similar to the Cogwork twins, That's weird. Are there any relations to that guy? Hey, with the Cogworth twins? Nah, I'm probably just saying things. I mean, there's no way that the Cogworth twins was actually the sibling to that guy. Get on. You know, the fact that this was the actual area of the mist is still shocking to me. Like, that's the legit area of the mist. Anyway, since we're going to Biowater, I will need to use the bench in here. Because I need to switch out one of my blue items. Instead of longer reach, we're going for the Reef of Purity. Because again, this is Biowater we're talking about. Plus, it's actually a forced swim through muck maggots. Never mind. I just proved myself incorrect. Anyways, before we go hunting down Chakra, we gotta unlock our bench. And then unlock our fast travel. Oh, hey, look! That's all Farmer's Bellways. Forward, buddy. Alright. So now that we have all the bellways, we can now travel to anywhere in Farloop. But first, we track down Chakra. Alright, next ring. Okay, so Chakra went all the way up there. Lost the scent. God damn it. How easy is it to lose her scent? God damn it. I just suck. Simple as that. I just suck. So first scent, easy to track, simply because it's straightforward. This scent is also straightforward. Especially if you remove the random bastard that jump scares you. This scent, on the other hand, goes upwards. However, you lose the scent very quickly. So in a sense, you have to play perfectly if you want to keep track of the scents. Why'd I lose my glide? Knew those guys were going to be important for something. It has to climb up. Except even then they aren't useful. Except this one dude. Who still proceeds to not be useful. Why'd I just randomly bats? Here's just one hit point away from that anyways. That was the only way I could think of to go. Okay, so somehow Chakra managed to skip by a lot of these infested bugs. The area is getting lighter. That was purified water. Almost scent, but it's not needed. No, it's used. Shanka.
Paspin?
Wishke.
Pasfine?
So this is some Oscar, isn't it?
Nera Pashma.
Trails and wish grants.
Cartena. Yes, caress.
Nesvir?
Whoop!
This is interesting. It's a secret area outside of Bywater. Alright, so now we must make our way back to the bench, but I should also unlock the shortcut to the putrefied ducts. Because at least that way it will have the best possible method of getting back here. We cannot forget all the booby traps. Including all the stuff that try to go into trying to harm us.
Friend!
So we're... Which there is. The problem is, this is a booby trap. See that? There is no such thing as a good bench here. Well, with the exception for the one that is actually inside and of the legit location of one. Okay, now the question begs, how are we going to get up there? Simple. We don't. To unlock the path to the putrefied ducts, we have to go through the boss. But I'm not gonna. Thing is, it requires a little bit too much I can offer at the moment. I keep forgetting this is biowater. I keep forgetting this is biowater. Oh, there goes all that. But I at least can show what happens when you put on the throwing ring. Poshanka. Yeah, if you have the throwing rings on, their taunt gets changed to Poshanka. That's it. That's literally all it has to offer. Turns your taunt into a Poshanka. Now, the throwing rings aren't that good of a weapon, they're only good for Poshanka. So, only use it for Poshanka. But anyways, the build we're going to want when facing against the boss here, or will actually be with the Wanderer's Crest. Because 1, Magnetite dice, 2, what is that? Weird. Anyways. Okay, so we'll want the Druid's Eyes. Okay, so we won't need the Fractured Mask. We'll need the Reef of Purity because it'll keep us safe from the Muck Maggots. Now, since this is the latest patch, Fredstorm has actually been nerfed. Now, originally, you could actually use the button again to extend it, but now the extension doesn't do any damage. I don't know why. But at least Sharper got a boost. Delver's Drill, so I think got nerfed in a previous patch. But overall, we're going to just want the Druid's Eyes, because for every 2 hits we take, we gain extra Silk, and with the DPS of Wanderers, will effectively be immortal. Well, so, next time, we'll be facing off against the boss of Biowater. Once we're done with him, we'll be able to go towards the Citadel, and maybe we'll find a friend wanting to help. I'll see you all